There he is.
Do we have each other?
No.
We have different fish.
Going over there with.
Oh, mine's bigger. Don't worry.
No doubt. And it'll have it eaten better too. Every time it's exact.
Oh, look at this. Down its throat. That's the third one.
That is fun. Springtime, pre-spawn, late January, cranking square bills and lipless. Yeah, I think they're eating that pretty good, Casey.
Yeah, they are.
One right there. They're on my talons.
Oh, shit.
There it is. Inner noggin.
Hang on, let's double up. Give me one cast.
I got her pinned up. It's gonna take me a second on this one. Folks, get them.
Mister.
Little guy. That's the color in the pre-spawn.
With the slow sinking, and we've been casting in here 50 casts.
That's a deal.
I mean, it was slow falling and boom, just like a worm bite. That's a cool feeling, guys. When you come out with a product, there's not anyone that I know of that's come out with a slow sinking, vibrating bait, lipless crankbait. And I tied on, first cast, catch one. And I was fishing it slow. I mean, it is cold conditions too. But guys, check these out. Slow sinking quake. If you're fishing really heavy, thick grass or something that you want to methodically work through and it's cold and tough and you're not getting a lot of bites, try something different instead of speeding it through there with a heavier, lipless crankbait. Slow down and check out the slow sink quake.
Yeah, that was cool. Got on top of it. There he is. They're just further out.
Good one?
He's not a big one, but he's not a bad one. Got his mouth open. That rod is so perfect. Cranking. Oh yeah, his buddy's down there too. I can see him. Oh, they're so strong here.
All right, let me get in there and play.
Come on, get them fired up. On the flat side, it's a sleeper. That's one of my favorite baits from 6 Cents. I don't care where I'm doing or what I'm doing. Nighttime on fork, daytime anywhere, I catch big ones on it. Casey just had this one hooked and lost it. And I threw in there and caught it for him. Right?
That's how it goes. If y'all want to know the truth behind Lee Livesey, dude is a whole buzzard.
I'm gonna throw it right behind you. Maybe they're tracking it.
I'm gonna catch a bigger one, watch. Watch.
God, you felt so big when he hit it.
Some of them just feel different. That last one that was small, I thought was a 4 or 5 plus. Makes me think the other ones are hooked in too, no telling. Could have been not big at all. Yeah, that one just loaded up, man. Big? That one just loaded up. This is a better one, guys.
Is it?
It's a better one, boys. Yeah, this is a better one. Oh, yeah.
So much fun.
Oh!
Right.
I mean,
he did eat it.
Yeah.
It's a chunk.
Yeah, that's a healthy fish. I mean, it's that slow sinking quake. Catching fish. I mean, I've made 15 casts with this bait, and this dude's catching them on my fish again. I get him fired up, and he throws in there.
Oh, yeah, that little fatty.
Ooh, that's another good one. That flat side's catching big ones.
I'm telling you, in their jaw.
Yes.
I think that one wanted it. Gotta get the pliers out on her. Creeping it down there. These fish are real lethargic, cold. There we go. That's so crazy.
Yes, it is, man.
It's like literally, never mind. Got interrupted.
We doubled again.
Slow sink quake in the
I mean,
flat
this is
side.
the magic spot here. Oh, he's got power balls.
Oh, that came off. Oh, how fun is that?
Oh man, it's clones.
Straight up.
Can't beat it.
No, I'm throwing the flat side and he's throwing that new Quake slow sink. That bite looks like so much fun.
It is, man. Golly, it's just so different. I'm sitting here and just throwing it in probably 4 foot, and I'm letting it just sink to the bottom and kind of ripping it off, and it's slowly going down, and it'll just be like boom. Just your line will just jump like a worm. Just so methodic.
Probably some kind of, I don't know what oil is out here, but I guarantee you something's out here.
Yeah, there he is.
I was about to say there has to be one in there. It's just too isolated.
I know you saw my angle. You might as well reel in and cast.
Yeah, you're not reeling them in fast enough for me. It's a problem.
He's hooked funny. I can't turn him.
I was hoping he'd come off.
Oh man, yeah, he's just hooked funny. Oh,
God, they're little studs though.
yeah. Outside of the mouth. Another swank grass fish. Just trying to do what I can behind the Lee Livesey legend. I'm fishing against the front of the boat, but
Tough, man.
it's tough behind him, guys.
Well, we got him. There he is. Yeah, throw over there. Get up in here. Good one at fork.
Oh God, that's a better one there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How big?
maybe 4.
I saw some head shaking going on.
Oh,
Bigger than 4.
yeah, she might be 5.
I found this little swank hole.
Oh, she
Yeah.
swallowed it too. I don't know if I'm gonna flip this one. Oh, yeah, that bait's gone.
Like, gone.
Oh yeah. Look at this.
That's awesome.
That's that Swank 66 and grass. Cold. Oh,
Drinking hydrilla in the back
swallowed
of
it.
the drain.
I mean, swallowed it.
God. That bait's hard to beat, man.
It really is. I mean, guys, if y'all hadn't figured out this L-bill design, it doesn't dive into the grass to get hung up. It swims horizontal where you can keep it ripping it up out easily, and that's what happens working over grass.
Hell yeah.
All right.
There he is. That's the Swank 66.
Doubled.
Let me tell you what we're doing. We're in the very back of a drain, right in the middle. We got shell right here, and it butts up to a big mat of hydrilla. We're throwing right over the top of that hydrilla, but a regular square bill just gets down in that grass too much, and they're not wanting a trap or a vibrating jig or anything. They're wanting that swank. That swank's bill is designed to stay horizontal, stay even plane over top of that hydrilla. We're dragging it and then just stopping it.
And in case he's catching bigger ones.
Yeah, let me show you the difference in our baits. So he's throwing the 77 and I'm throwing the 66. There's the size difference. You know, this one's real loud and large and this one's a little bit smaller. Sometimes when you just can't, they're either not aggressive enough or you don't have enough water over the top of your grass or bushes, whatever it is, this Swank is the deal. You can pull it right over the top of it and keep it from digging down into it. A lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Another
5
one.
casting a rope.
5 on 5.
I'm glad I'm the only one with a Swank 66 on the boat.
Woo!
I might have to let the cameraman reel one in here in a minute. I'm gonna wear the paint off that thing. Look at that. Any cast, 10 pounder. Got a bunch of bucks in there right now, a few females. Well, Casey done got my 6th one. That's on the slow sink?
On the slow sink, I was slow creeping it. Oh, she's active, he's active. All right, come on. Get a hook in me if I'm not careful.
There's not be any left in there. You can catch one that cast.
On that slow sinking quake. It's just different. It's different. It's a new tool.
We've done like 8 shows off of that. Is that another one? Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Big?
Nope.
Nope. Still got hope.
Mm-hmm. Grassed up. Is that another one with it? No. Ate it out of the pepper grass though. I got 2 new products, guys. Quake 70 slow sink out of some really thick shallow grass that I'm just kind of crawling it through. Really cool new bait. And then I'm throwing it on this new Movement 7.2 medium heavy rod that we got coming out. So stay tuned for both of them.
There he is. Oh, he came on.
All right, guys. We're in the back of a creek and the grass has gotten real shallow on this flat. So we're fishing about 3 or 4 foot of water, but that grass is growing up almost to the surface. I probably have a 1.5 foot window. And I'm throwing this new bait, the Quake 70 slow sink. So I'm able to work it a lot slower on the top of that grass opposed to a heavier lipless that's digging down into it and sinking into it and I'm working it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast it on top and I'm gonna methodically just worm it and crawl it through the top of this grass. And let's see if I can catch some fish. You ruined my second lady. Cut!
Shake them off. I'm doing the same thing, kind of. With the Swank 66. Look at that little butterball.
There he is.
Got that cranking out like Mike. Big?
Mm-hmm. Coming at you too.
Big? It looked like a big old swirl.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Coming in the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Swank.
Once again, guys, we're out here and it's cold. Cranking grass. This is a point we just pulled up on. And caught this, what is that, 4.5, 5? On the Gold Reactor Swank 77. Caught him on an array of baits today, but God, it's been fun.
Yep. Get in there. Get in there with you.
This might be a big one. I can't catch up to it. Either it's just fast or it's big.
That's how those 2 up shallow got me earlier. Swank?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, it's pulling like a big one.
No! I didn't think it was that big.
It's a big one.
Woo! On Big Ugly.
No doubt.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was
Look at
almost
that.
so bad.
2 hooks. Nah, she's hooked good though.
Got that lip.
I was gonna boat flip her because I thought she was like a 4 or 5 pounder and saw that belly. Nope.
I'm about to weigh her.
Yeah, I need the pliers this one.
See what she weighs.
This one's green. I'm telling you guys, this swank in the grass, it's cold, it's an incredible bait. Loud, that one there's bright. Let's see what she weighs.
See what she weighs. I bet I can get it right there. She's got some big old lips. See what she weighs.
7'4".
Nope. 681. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Somewhere in that 6.
All right, let's get a good release, healthy release. Beast.
She was pissed.
All right, guys, it's been 2 days of incredibleness. I mean, we've caught almost 200 fish today. We probably caught, what did we catch yesterday?
I don't know, not as many as we did today. That's all I know.
Yeah,
I mean, crazy.
It was crazy. It was one of the best days on the water I've had for catching fish. And the cool thing is we caught them on so many different baits. We started off today catching them on the square bill. We moved to the Swank, the new mini Swank 66.
Yeah.
We caught some on the slow sink quake, which is a new product. What am I missing?
Curve finesse, 100, the 50,
the quake 80,
the mag, the quake.
It was cool to see how many of these fish we were catching on so many different products, and of course it's nice to have Lee put us on some fish and know how to get around them in the grass and the shell beds. But yeah, tell us a little bit about what you picked apart and what you were looking for, because I think these guys probably want to know how you, you know.
This is a great video for anybody looking for that pre-spawn, early season staging fish. You know, we were fishing drains and points, shell bed, and hydrilla mixed with a little pepper grass mixed in just on the edges. You know, they weren't really in it, but they were out in front of it. And just using those funnel points, you know, working your points on the outside of your drains with shell beds or grass, whichever one you had, or both, and then just funneling back to the backs of those pockets. And you saw as the water warmed up, man, the backs of those pockets where it flattens out, and we just had hydrilla and shallow channel swings on the edges. Man, it was just amazing. You could almost, you know, call your shot on what bait you were going to catch at each level of the drain or whatever it was, depending on how high the grass was in the drain. It's just a great power fishing technique in the South is what I'm calling it for pre-spawn largemouth. You know, this is going to be very, very good information for somebody getting into it.
Absolutely. One thing we didn't, you know, talk about in the video, because we were catching so many fish, is all the fish we didn't catch. And we tried some soft plastics and we tried slowing down, but really these fish wanted moving baits. And you know, it's winter, it's 50-degree water temps, but they wanted moving reaction baits. So don't be hesitant to throw something fast moving, even in the coldest, toughest conditions. We felt like all those reaction bites and then varying your retrieve was a big deal for us. Like if we kept it burning, it wasn't as good as a stop and go at sometimes, or crawling it on the bottom, but it varied spot to spot, and it was weird to watch these fish react, you know, to each location on how they wanted the crankbait or the lipless crankbait.
Yeah, and we threw baits that they didn't bite too. You know, y'all aren't going to see that, but we rotated through 3 or 4 baits that, I mean, they wouldn't touch, and it was a deal. Just, you know, like you said, speeding it up with the stop and go retrieves, and it was just one of those deals that I saw today. 2 baits that they wouldn't eat. You know? I mean, straight up where they were biting, and it's just one of those deals. You gotta don't get too keyed into one bait or one retrieve. You know, practice and let those fish tell you how they want it. You know, early, middle of the day, and later when it warms up. It changes throughout the day. It really does.
Absolutely. Well, guys, you know, as you know, sometimes when we film these videos, one thing we want you guys to do is to subscribe and stay tuned so you can learn how to fish some of these baits and when to fish them, how to fish them, why to fish them. So down below for 48 hours, I'm going to link a discount secret page. 48 hours. And if you guys watch this video down the road, maybe you'll subscribe to future videos knowing that when one drops, you're going to get a discount that's substantial to anything you've seen. So down below, from 48 hours from the day this launches, there's going to be a discount code to a secret page with some of the products that we were using. And we want you guys to go out and explore these products, fish with them, figure out when, why, and how, and then stay tuned for more videos to come.